So I'm very excited because I'm going to show you how to make a savory oatmeal. This is one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast, and it is something that a lot of people question when I tell them about it, and they think that it's going to be gross, and a lot of people refuse to even try it. My partner has never had it. I make it for breakfast all the time, and he refuses to even try a spoon because he thinks that it doesn't sound like the way oatmeal is supposed to taste. But I love this, and I have to admit, I definitely read about it somewhere in a magazine or something, so I can't take credit for this. But I'm telling you, please believe me, please trust me and try this. This is awesome. I love this. So I'm going to start by just turning on the stove. So when I am making, like I said, I often have to make this for myself. My partner doesn't want to share any. So when I'm making for myself 1 serving of oatmeal, I would use, I think it's a 1/3 cup of oats with 3/4 cup of water. So I'm just going to fill this up. Half of a cup, 1/4. Just realized I forgot to get a spoon or something to stir with. And of course, when you're making oats, always salt your oats. Sweet, savory. Oh my gosh, for some reason, if you forget to put salt in your oats, really notice that. Okay, so basically, instead of oftentimes, oftentimes in oatmeal, typically you'll have, maple syrup, cinnamon, ginger, sort of warming sweet spices, maybe some brown sugar, things like that. When I'm making a sweet oatmeal, I do like to do things like chocolate chips or peanut butter too. It's very yummy. But this time we're going to do different spices. So we're going to do a bunch of pepper. I like these really peppery. Oops. Come on, kitty. I don't know if that was enough pepper. We'll see. Pinch of cumin. I'm doing this all to taste. I like my things to have a lot of spice and flavor, so do whatever you want. But yeah, a bunch of cumin and a bunch of chili powder. So again, to recap, so far we've just got salt, pepper, cumin, and chili powder. You do want it to be a little bit sweet. By the way, I've got the heat on basically about medium here. You probably know how to cook oats or oatmeal in general, so there's nothing different about the cooking technique. It's really just about the flavor. So again, whatever ratio, like depending how thick or thin you like your oatmeal, whatever ratio of water and everything, just keep that all the same. This is really about the flavor. And you do still want it to be a little bit sweet. You don't have to do this, but I do like the addition of a little bit of agave nectar. So now I'm just gonna let that cook up, and you can also put in some corn. I'm dropping in some frozen corn, and because it's cooking on the stove, I haven't thawed this or cooked this corn or anything. I'm just taking it straight from the freezer. And I also love to have some greens wilted in here as well. I just have a little bit of, I'm growing some collards on my balcony this summer for the first time, which is really fun. So I've got some collards straight from the balcony that I've just sort of torn up a little bit. So there we go. Now I've got some good source of calcium in here as well. I just got back from a long run. That's why I haven't even actually showered or changed yet, but I was too hungry to wait to shower and change first for you guys. Sorry. So oatmeal on the stove. So that's it. So now we just have to sort of wait a couple more minutes for it to cook up and wilt down. So I will pause this because you don't need to wait and watch that. So the oats are just about done. Again, this is kind of dependent on what kind of texture you like for your oatmeal, but I think this is about right. What do you think? Oops. Can you see? I'm scared to tilt it too much. That looks gross on the video, but I promise it tastes good. Oatmeal's mushy. That's just how it looks. Here, maybe if I played it in a bowl, it would look prettier. So I'll show you how it looks. I'm just gonna scoop it out. And you can always add whatever toppings you like, of course. I like to always put, again, especially with breakfast, especially if you came back from a run, some extra protein. I put hemp seeds basically on whatever it is that I eat for breakfast, if it's toast, cereal, pancakes, or oatmeal. So I'm gonna put some hemp seeds on, and I'm gonna add maybe a few pumpkin seeds, and maybe even a couple of walnuts. From a jar that says almonds. Alright, so there you go. Let's see if this looks a little bit more pretty. What's the most pretty is my bowl. Pushing. Anyways, there you have it. Savory oats. And I hope you try it and enjoy. I'm just going to take a little taste. It might be too hot. You know what? I would actually, when I stop this video, I'm going to add a whole bunch more salt, pepper, cumin, and chili powder. I actually like it a lot more flavorful than this. I was being tentative because I was showing for other people. Anyways, so thanks for joining, and I just want to remind you, please support the TVA if you're enjoying videos like this. We have been producing some free content and things like that for the website, but we do need your support in order to stay in business and to keep doing things like this. So please consider making a donation to the Toronto Vegetarian Association, which you can do at www.veg.ca/donate, and please share these videos with your friends and family so that we can get the word out and inspire more people to go vegetarian and vegan. Thank you.